16 looks closer than he has been for quite some time, and as you can see, tucked up much earlier on the straight this time, and even pulling out the slipstream as well, not needing it to get back on terms with Pratama, but actually needing to kind of move out the way so that he's not running into the back of the number 7. Absolutely glued together, these two now, and it's 3 laps to go, so it's 2 more after this one they've just started, and these two as well still close as ever in the duel for 3rd.
Yeah, 2 fantastic battles playing out here with 3 laps to go. This is the fight for the final podium of the race and of the season in P3. Adaki needs all the points he can get to try and finish in 2nd in the overall standings. Ozawa isn't in that fight, not had a win this season, and unless something happens at the front, it's not going to happen, unfortunately, in the final race of the season for Ozawa, but he'll be desperate to stand on the podium and not just benefit from a rider's crash in front of him. As I said, he was disappointed yesterday to be handed the podium in the way that he did. He was massively frustrated that he couldn't go with the leaders. This is a replay then through turn 15, and once again, as he has done at least 2 or 3 times now in this race,
not just him,
just running wide.
To be fair, not just him, everyone except the number 16. But yeah, that's interesting then, and certainly for Ogiwara, that will give him some heart as he sticks behind the number 7, seeing that there are those little mistakes here and there, nothing major, and again number 7 managed to gather it up, keep that race lead as well, and no harm done. But yeah, just a little bit scrappier from a few riders today, and surprisingly including our already reigning champion. So Ogiwara still looking, like you say, he looks relaxed, doesn't he? The number 16 looks like it's not, bit of a bobble there as well. Looks like it's not costing him too much to just stay with Pratama at the moment, and we don't have that many kilometers now to go. I think this is going to go right to the wire here, unless maybe if Ogiwara thinks he's even got more speed, maybe he'll make a move and then really try and pull out a few tenths.
Interesting to see what Ogiwara does here. We've not said this often at all this season, but Pratama, out of the 2 at the front, or whoever's been at the front, looks the more flustered. It looks like he's trying a little bit harder to set the lap times he is compared to the number 16 of Ogiwara. Ogiwara then tucked up in the slipstream, pulls to the outside. Pratama going a little bit defensive, but will make his way across to the racing line. Not this time around for Ogiwara. Late on the brakes, a little bit close for comfort, but all under control. Pratama a little bit wide, but he'll pull it back to a late apex. Now then, in the race for P3, Adaki currently holds it from Ozawa. This is changing lap by lap, but watch out for Takahira on the number 9 machine. He is closing in.
Yeah,
what was the
really
last lap
quickly
time
as well.
they set? Takahira was, nearly a second faster than the duo ahead of him, so I'm not sure if Ozawa and Adaki will miss something between the pairing. Potentially we have, because they are overtaking each other, lap by lap, corner by corner, and I think that was Adaki going up the inside of Ozawa at turn 4. But we focus back upon the leaders. A fascinating fight for the final podium spot playing out, but with 1.5 laps to go, it's still Pratama from Ogiwara. Where is Ogiwara going to make his move from?
It's going to be an interesting one to watch, isn't it? Because like we said, the number 16 looks pretty chill there in 2nd place. But yeah, really great final charge then from Takahira. Let's see if he can really get into that battle and take a spot on the podium. Yeah, he's right with them now. It's the number 9 with the orange helmet, that's Takahira. So he's made up an awful lot of distance so quickly on this duo. Let's see what he's got now then, because time is running out to try and get past 2 riders. But for sure, they've got another shot down the slipstream soon. Maybe he can make that work for him. And if he's able to keep this pace up as well, should be able to gap them. And he's going for a 2-in-1.
Oh, what a move.
Thanks and bye. Lovely stuff there from Takahira then. Just obviously really in that rhythm, just has a bit more speed, arrives on the scene, immediately makes that move. Let's see now if he can get the hammer down and keep them behind him then. But at the front, it's as you were. Some nice high-speed chest today, isn't it, from these two? And all close to the edge, but not over it this time from the number 7 of Pratama. This is it then. Here we go.
Last lap time in the Aegis Allen Cup for 2023. Pratama takes a different line on the outside down the front straight, trying to break the slipstream of Ogiwara. Ogiwara not quite able to do it down into turn 1. That's the first passing manoeuvre done, but there is plenty on this Losail International Circuit. Pratama a little bit squirrely on the exit there, and it's a three-way fight for the final podium spot. Adaki holds it into turn 1. Takahiro demotes from P3 to P5 in a matter of a couple of corners. Remember, Takahiro is after his first podium since the opening round in Malaysia, so desperately wants that podium, does the number 9, but so does Adaki and so does Ozawa.
Yeah, absolutely. So then Takahiro wasn't able to make that gap, certainly enough to fend them off in the slipstream. So let's see what the number 9 has got on the rest of the last lap. But at the front then, yeah, that looked like it could be a move on, but not quite. Ogiwara still in that second place. Is he waiting? Has he not been able to find that gap? What do we think is going to happen in this duel? The number 16 has some big decisions to make here, because at least as the leader, yes, you got to make sure the door's shut, but you've also mainly just got to put in the cleanest, fastest lap you possibly can.
I think it's all going to come down to the final corner, Fran. As we mentioned, the finish line is much closer. The battle for third rages on. The finish line is much closer to turn 16. If you make a lunge up the inside at the final corner and manage to get a decent run out of the final corner, you're going to win the race. Takahiro very close to Ozawa on the inside there at turn 9 into turn 10. Another passing place has been and gone. It's currently Adaki from Ozawa from Takahiro in the podium fight. Takahiro just wide on the exit. That might have cost him time, but here we go. Then the leaders are through turns 11 and 12. This is turn 14 and this is turn 15, where Pratama's made a few mistakes already this race, but no mistakes as of yet through turn 15 for Ozawa. Keeps it on the straight and narrow, but this is turn 16, the last lap of the last race of the season. Ogiwara diving up the inside. No, not quite this time around. Now it's all about who can get the power down and get it on the run to the line. Pratama just keeps it inside on the black stuff. Pratama, is he going to win? Break the slipstream. Ogiwara tries, but it is Pratama for the 9th time this season who wins in the Asia Talent Cup. What a race between the top two, and this is the podium fight. Fran, Ozawa currently leading it. Adaki and Takahiro close. Ozawa pulls to the outside. Who's going to win? I think it's going to be Adaki who wins the fight for third place. It is Adaki who claims third place from Takahiro and Ozawa, who was third out of the final corner, finishing